की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira वनचारी जमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जय राधा माधव जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जंग विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतसी श्रीमद अभय चरण अरविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की ISKCON Bhakti founder Acharya Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Vishnupada Paramhansa Parivrajak Acharya Ashtottara Shatashi Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Shri Krishna Balaram ki Shri Radha Behari Nashar ki Shri Gaur Nitai ki Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki Shri Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagavan ki Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Nitai Gaur Premanande all glories to the assembly devotees, all glories to the assembly devotees, all glories to the assembly devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitang Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitang Jana Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Sha Padantikam Vandehang Shri Gura Shri Juta Padakamalang Shri Gurung Vaishnavangsha Shri Rupang Sagrajatang Sahagana Raghunatha Nitang Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Shabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitangscha Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanang Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang Namaskritya Narang Chaiva Narottamam Deving Sarasating Vyasang Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 1, text number 57, right? It's there on the board, on screen. So ayang sthiti vyatikara pasamaya sisthan satte nana suraganan anumeya tatta dishat adhabra Korunena bilokanena Jasri niketam amalam shipata arabindam. Soyang sthiti vyatikara pasamaya sisthan Satte nanasura ganan anumeya tatta Dishat adhabra korunena bilokanena Jasri niketam amalang sipatarabindam. So ayang sthiti vyatikara pasamaya sisthan satte nanasura-ganan anumeya tattah drishat adhabra korunena bilokanena Jasri niketam amalang sipatarabindam. Vaishnavis. Sa, that. Ayam, he. Sthiti, of the created world. Vyatikara, calamities. Upasamaya, for destroying. Sristan, created. Satyena, by the mode of goodness. Na, us. Suraganan, the demigods. Anumeya tattva, understood by the Vedas. Drishyad, glance over. Adhabra, karunena, merciful. Vilokanena, glance. Yat, which. Sri Niketam, the home of the goddess of fortune. Amalam, spotless. Chipata, supersedes. Arabindam, lotus. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Translation. Let that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is understood by truly authorized Vedic literature and who has created peace and prosperity to destroy all calamities of the created world, be kind enough to bestow His glance upon the demigods. His merciful glance can supersede the beauty of the spotless lotus flower, which is the home of the goddess of fortune. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the origin of cosmic manifestation, is covered by the wonderful activities of material nature, just as outer space or the illumination of the sun and moon is sometimes covered by the clouds and dust. It is very difficult to find the origin of cosmic manifestation. Therefore, material scientists conclude that nature is the ultimate cause of all manifestations. But from Shastra or authentic literature like Bhagavad Gita and other Vedic scriptures, we understand that behind this wonderful cosmic manifestation is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in order to maintain the regular procedures of the cosmic manifestation and to be visible to the eyes of persons who are in the mode of goodness, the Lord appears. He is the cause of creation and dissolution of the cosmic manifestations. The demigods, therefore, prayed for His merciful glance upon them in order to be blessed. Mukam karati vachalam panghulanghaite giring jat kripatam vande Sri Gurung dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Isharam. Hare Krishna. At the beginning, request all the devotees to keep the mobile in a peaceful mode. It can be silent mode, it can be flight mode, or it can be switched off mode. So welcome all of you for the Friday morning, Friday morning Bhagavatam class. Hope you are very happy and blissful in Krishna consciousness. If you are happy, then Haribol should be a little louder. Okay. So we are discussing from 4th canto, and in this verse, deep philosophical aspect has been conveyed or expressed by the demigods. So here it is said that Lord can be seen by those who is in mode of goodness. Who can see God? Who is in mode of goodness. That is the first point. And we cannot see the hand of the Lord in this cosmic manifestation. Why? Because analogy is given by Srila Prabhupada in the purport, just like the sun sign or moon sign or outer space is covered by cloud or dust. So we cannot see God because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Nahang prakasya sarvasya jogo maya samabrita. And we are also covered by Mahamaya. The conditioned souls are covered by Mahamaya, and the Lord covers himself by Jogomaya. So two Maya. And because of that, it is very difficult for the conditioned souls to understand the existence or presence of the Supreme Lord. So one Acharya has explained that there are three types of Maya. Beautifully he has explained. And he says, what are the three categories? Sajana Mohini Maya. No, first is Vimukha Jana Mohini Maya. Second is Sajana Mohini Maya. And third one is Sa Mohini Maya. What is Vimukha Jana Mohini Maya? That Maya which bewilders the conditioned souls. Vimukha Jana means those who are against the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vimukha Jana. The conditioned souls are covered by, bewildered by Vimukha Jana Mohini Maya. What is Sajana? Sajana means devotees. So when devotees are bewildered, that Maya is known as Sajana Mohini Maya. And this is another type, excellent type of Maya, which bewilders the Lord. That is known as Sajana Mohini Maya. No, Sa Mohini Maya. So Vimukha Jana Mohini, Sajana Mohini, and Sa Mohini. So Vimukha Jana Mohini Maya is known as Mahamaya. Sajana Mohini Maya and Sa Mohini Maya, these are in the category of Jogomaya. The conditioned souls are bewildered by Mahamaya. So you give the example, just like in a temple hall, if somebody is outside of the temple hall, they cannot see the Lord. Why? Because the temple hall is covered. Covered by the walls, 4 walls. That's why people outside of the temple cannot see the Lord. But some people enter into the hall, but there is another curtain, another obstacle to see the Lord, that is curtain in front of the altar. So even if you enter into the temple, doesn't mean that you can see the Lord. Why? Because there is another curtain. We can enter into the temple by our own endeavor. But that curtain which is in front of the Lord, that cannot be opened by the person who entered into the temple. So the curtain in front of the altar is Jogomaya, and the walls of the temple hall is Mahamaya. So we can overcome Mahamaya by our own endeavor. But we cannot uncover the Jogomaya potency by our own endeavor. That's why in order to experience the presence of the Lord, we have to do two things. We have to endeavor and we have to depend on the mercy of the Lord. Two things are very, very important to uncover that two Maya. So before we enter into that discussion, we will discuss about Sajana Mohini and Samohini. Material world is managed by Mahamaya and spiritual world is managed by Yogamaya. So the Maya is so powerful, even the demigods are bewildered. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we hear that Lord Brahma, the highest living entity in the universe, the head of the demigods, he became bewildered. Right? By that we should not think, oh, we are also bewildered, he is also bewildered. So we are also like Brahma. But Brahma became bewildered not by Mahamaya potency. Brahma became bewildered by Yogamaya potency, Sajana Mohini Maya. He became bewildered by the desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And how he became bewildered? Because by this bewilderment, Krishna wants to teach something to the whole world. Generally, Lord teaches through his own people. So Brahma is his own man. So through him, he is teaching the lesson that his pastimes cannot be understood by our intelligence, even by Vedic knowledge. So you know that Aghasura was killed and Brahma and other demigods came to celebrate that victory, that killing of Aghasura. How a small boy could kill this demon, huge python, effortlessly. So they are celebrating. But after that, the cowherd boys, they proposed to the Lord, proposed to Krishna, not to the Lord. They proposed to Krishna that let us have lunch. Today lunch is delayed because of the killing. So they all sat together and started having their daily picnic. So generally we do picnic maybe once or twice in a year, but Krishna does picnic every day. For him, picnic is a daily affair. He loves to eat in the forest. He doesn't like to eat at home because eating in the forest is really interesting. And all kinds of food are available. And there is bhoga offering also to the Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, but that bhoga offering is a little different. So cowherd boys, first they will eat. And they will taste that. If it is good, then from their mouth, they will give it to the mouth of Krishna to enjoy. That kind of bhoga offering was going on. Brahma, being the compiler of Vedas, he started thinking, what kind of bhoga offering is this? He started thinking that Krishna cannot be God. Then it was going on, fun was going on. And more fun was going on, more Brahma became bewildered. But ultimately, what happened? Madhubangal, he said that generally all the cowherd boys, they bring different kinds of foodstuffs. But Madhubangal said, I am a poor Brahmana. I have brought buttermilk. I cannot bring anything better than that. And the buttermilk quality is also not good. So I cannot give it to you. How I can give bad quality stuff? Brahmana, he is very fond of eating. So he said that I will drink it. So whatever buttermilk he has brought, he has put in one sort in his mouth. And certain portion entered inside, certain portion stayed in the mouth. And the mouth became like swollen, right? And when Krishna saw that, he thought, this is very interesting. Then Krishna did like that. And from the mouth of Madhumangal, the buttermilk entered into the mouth of Krishna. When Brahma saw this, he was fully convinced Krishna cannot be God. So Brahma became completely bewildered. This bewilderment is Yogamaya bewilderment. Krishna wanted to do that. Then what happened? While Krishna was eating like that, the cowherd boys noticed that the calves are not visible. So Krishna told them, let me find it out. So Krishna left the cowherd boys to find out the calves. He could not find out. Then he came back and he saw cowherd boys are also not there. So Krishna became bewildered. This is called Sa Mohini Maya. Then you think, oh, then Maya is more powerful than Krishna. That is not the concept. When Krishna wants to be bewildered, that time Yogamaya acts on him. Because if Krishna knows everything, then this Leela cannot happen. In order to manifest Vrindavan Leela, Krishna has to be bewildered. So by Yogamaya potency, Krishna forgets that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan there is no God. Concept of God is not there in Vrindavan. So therefore we should not search for God in Vrindavan. We search for Krishna. Krishna is a cowherd boy. Krishna is a lover. Krishna is a son. Krishna is a friend. So therefore, by Yogamaya potency, Krishna forgets that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And even the devotees of Vrindavan, they also forget that Krishna is God. Mother Jasoda, she cannot think that Krishna is God. So that day Krishna was bound by Mother Jasoda. So that day Balaram was not there. So sometimes Balaram also becomes bewildered. In Brahma Vivan Leela, Balaram also was bewildered. So when Krishna was bound in the evening, that time Balaram came, and as soon as Balaram came, Krishna lodged a complaint that, see, in your kingdom, this is my situation. Krishna is complaining. So you can understand what is happening to other people. Do something. I need justice. Okay. So Krishna was complaining, but he never communicated that who has bound him. And while Krishna was complaining, Balaram was becoming more angry. And when he became angry, he shouted and screaming, who has done this? Who has done this? Who dared to bind Krishna? He was shouting and screaming. And Mother Jasoda was hearing. After some time, Mother Jasoda said, I have done that. Do you have any problem with that? As soon as Balaram heard that Mother Jasoda did that, his enthusiasm went down. But in order to impress Krishna, he was trying to do something. Then Balaram said, you bound Krishna, you know who is Krishna? Mother Jasoda said, tell me who is Krishna. Then he started giving lecture about Krishna. That Krishna is God, Krishna is the cause of all causes, quoting all shastric references. To establish Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. After hearing that lecture, Mother Jasoda said, oh, Krishna is God. Then who are you? He said, I am Anantashesh, I am Sankarshan, I am also God. He said, oh, really? You are God, Krishna is God. I think gods do not have any other place than my house to take birth. Then Mother Jasoda took the stick. And as soon as Mother Jasoda took the stick, Balaram, out of fear, ran away from that place. And told Krishna that I have told you, whatever you do outside of this house, I can manage. But I cannot manage anything in this house. Why you have done that? Be like this. This is Vrindavan. Mother Jashoda is talking to her friend that, all the demons are coming. And who is protecting Krishna? Because me and Nanda Maharaj worship Vishnu so nicely. That's why Vishnu is protecting Krishna. And you know who lifted Govardhan Hill? People say, oh, Krishna Balaram lifted Govardhan Hill. How they can lift like this? Who lifted? Nanda Maharaj. And you know that Jamal Arjuna tree, the Arjuna trees were uprooted, right, by Krishna. He said, you know how it was uprooted? The storm came. Such a strong storm that uprooted Arjuna trees. So Mother Jashoda cannot think, it is beyond his thinking, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why? Because this is the power of Yogamaya potency. Because if Krishna is understood as God, there cannot be intimacy. Just like Devaki, she is also mother, and Mother Jashoda is also mother. But there is a difference. Mother Jashoda knows Krishna as his son only, nothing else. But Devaki, she knows that Krishna is her son. At the same time, she knows very well that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So therefore, her affection is mixed with Aishwarya Gyan. So Mother Jashoda is too close and too intimate with Krishna, which Mother Devaki is not. So intimacy is reduced when there is a concept of majesty. So subordinate can be very loving with his boss. Prabhupada says a lawyer cannot be very intimate with the judge in the court. The same way, when we know that this person is great, we cannot have intimate relationship. That's why in Vrindavan there is no concept of position. It's a family. In family, nobody cares what you do in the office. Office something else, house is something else. You can be the CEO, or maybe the managing director, or maybe the prime minister, but when you come home, there is another minister working in the office, in the house. So that concept doesn't work, because it's a family relationship. In family relationship, position is not important. Relationship is important. But relationship cannot be intimate when we have the concept of position. He is big. He is big. So that's why Krishna engages Yogamaya potency to make him forget that he is God, and also he makes the devotees of Vrindavan forget that he is God. So this is called Sajana Mohini and Swamohini Maya. So then it is said here that how we can see God. So when Krishna desires, সেই সেই ঈশ্বর তত্ত্ব বুঝিবারে পারে ঈশ্বরের কৃপালেশ হয়েছে যাহারে. We cannot see Krishna by our own endeavor only. We can see Krishna when Krishna is revealed by his sweet will. And when that happens, that is also very wonderfully explained by Rupa Goswami. Krishna is revealed to sincere devotees. Sincerity is the qualification to attract the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because without the mercy of the Lord, we cannot understand him. So question arises, who is eligible to receive the mercy? Rupa Goswami explains, who is sincere. Sincerity. So what is the meaning of sincerity? Many may claim he or she is sincere, right? But there is a definition of sincerity also. What is the sincerity? sincerity means giving 100% for Krishna. That is called sincerity. Who gives 100% with body, mind and words, he is eligible to receive the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So by hearing that, we become discouraged. Right? So other day I was giving a lecture, Prabhupada was giving a lecture that in order to go back to Godhead, you have to be 100% Krishna conscious. And people hearing, devotees are hearing, they became very discouraged. Because getting 100% is difficult in exam also, right? Getting 100% is too much thing to do. And Prabhupada understood the mood of the devotees. He said, he was sitting on a high Vyasasana on that day. And he said, okay, 90%. You have to be 90% Krishna conscious. Still, devotees are thinking it's a very high standard. Then Prabhupada said, okay, 80%. Even after that, devotees are not so comfortable. Then Prabhupada was coming down from the Vyasasana and he said, 70%, not less than that. By hearing that, we become encouraged that now we can become 70% Krishna conscious. But point is, when we try for 70%, it will come down to 40%. So therefore, we should try for 100%, but if there is some deficiency, that will be managed by the mercy of the spiritual master. That is a concept. But we should try for 100%. So, Mother Jashoda is the example. There are so many other examples. Mother Jashoda is the topmost devotee in parental love. Rupa Goswami explains nine different devotees in that category, from first to 9th. And top of the list is Mother Jashoda. So Mother Jashoda started the service of binding Krishna early in the morning. So one of the symptoms of sincerity is that we should wake up early in the morning and start our devotional service. Prabhupada used to say, attending Mangalarati is compulsory for all the devotees. And somebody asked Prabhupada, when can one miss Mangalarati? Prabhupada said, when he is dead. So Prabhupada was very, very strict about that. Getting early in the morning is very, very important. Why? Because if we don't see Brahma Muhurta, we cannot see Param Brahma. Who sleeps during Brahma Muhurta, her or his spiritual life is also here, is also dead. So we have to be awake. If we sleep, then Krishna will disappear. Just like Lord Ramchandra, he left Ayodhya and all the residents of Ayodhya followed him. And at night when they slept, Lord Ram left. So we have to be awake. So Mother Jashoda started the journey of binding Krishna early in the morning. And when he could achieve her mission? In the evening. So whole day. So therefore Krishna consciousness is a full-time business. It's not, oh, I am very, very regular. I come on every Janmashtami. I come on every Ekadasi. I come on every festival. I come on every Friday, every Sunday. It's not going to work. Krishna consciousness means we have to be at least daily. At least daily. And best is whole day. And if you can become super perfect, whole day and whole night. Because Krishna doesn't sleep, Mahaprabhu doesn't sleep, Jagannath doesn't sleep. But Ranganath sleeps. So those who are from South India, they have some hope. So Krishna, daytime with the cowherd boys in the forest, right? And night time with the gopis in the forest. He's a forest boy. And Mahaprabhu, daytime on the street, night time in Sriva's house. While he's in Jagannath Puri, daytime Jagannath temple, other places, and Tota Gopinath temple. Night time in his Gambhira residence with Sarup Damodar and Rai Ramananda. So Mahaprabhu also did not sleep. Jagannath cannot sleep anyway because he has no eyelids. So therefore, to receive the mercy of Krishna, we have to be awake. That's why Mahaprabhu is telling, Jeev jago, Gora chando bole, Koto nidra jao maya, Pisachiror kole. So Pisachiror kole means lap of the witch. And who is that witch? Maya. So Mahamaya appears in our life when Krishna বহির্মুখ হইয়া ভগবাঞ্ছা করে নিকটস্থ মায়া তারে ঝাপটিয়া ধরে কৃষ্ণ বহির্মুখ হইয়া ভগবাঞ্ছা করে. So Krishna বহির্মুখ and Krishna unmukh. What is Krishna বহির্মুখ? When we keep Krishna at the back, that is called Krishna বহির্মুখ. And when Krishna is situated at the back side, then who appears at the front side? Maya. And Maya is very loving Maya. And as soon as we forget Krishna and keep Krishna behind, then Maya very lovingly. Jhapotiya means tight embrace, very tight embrace. We get the embrace. So now we have to decide which embrace we want. Krishna's embrace or Maya's embrace. There is no other choice. Two choice. Krishna's embrace, Maya's embrace. Krishna's embrace is Yogamaya and Maya's embrace is Mahamaya. So when we keep Krishna behind, then we get the embrace of Mahamaya. And what is the result of embrace of Mahamaya? We suffer. That is the problem. And what is the symptoms of suffering? Janma mittu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. The embrace of Maya gives us birth, death, old age and disease. For how long? Since time immemorial. And what is the benefit we get from Yogamaya's embrace, Krishna's embrace? We are in blissful situation, free from three modes, and become eligible to enter into the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there is no birth, there is no death, there is no old age, and there is no disease. That is the result of Yogamaya. So which Maya is good, do you think? Yogamaya is good. Very good. So how to come to the platform of Yogamaya? From Mahamaya to Yogamaya. That's why we have to break the covering of Mahamaya by sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti is very, very important. সাধনা ভক্তি থেকে হয় রতির উদয় রতি গাঢ় হইলে তারে প্রেম নাম কয়. So we have to perform sadhana bhakti. There is no other choice. We should not think, oh, one day we wake up in the morning, Yogamaya. It's not going to happen. How it will happen? When we are very, very focused in sadhana bhakti. And what is the primary aspect of sadhana bhakti? Two things. Chanting of the holy name and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Rupa Goswami explains 5 most potent forms of devotional service. Most potent form. After writing 64, 64 is very difficult number in Kali Yuga. Mahaprabhu told, if someone chants 64 rounds, then I can eat in his house. If someone does not chant 64 rounds, I don't take food in his house. So bad news for 16 rounders. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada also used to say, same 64. But Prabhupada somehow understood 64 doesn't work. When he said 64 rounds, devotees were thinking, oh my God, 64. Then Prabhupada said, okay, 32. Then that was also difficult. Then Prabhupada said 16, minimum. But we remove that word, minimum. And sometimes we say 16 rounds and sometimes a maximum 16 rounds. And if you chant one more round, that is 11th offense to the holy name. We forget that word, that we are supposed to chant minimum 16 rounds. That is not maximum. That is not the perfection of life. Perfection is kirtaniya sadahari. We have to chant all the time. Mahaprabhu explained three kinds of Vaishnava. Kanishta Vaishnava who chants, he is a Vaishnava. Kanishta Adhikari Vaishnava. Who is Madhyam Adhikari Vaishnava? Who chants 24 hours a day. He is a Madhyam Adhikari Vaishnava. And who is Uttam Adhikari? Who inspires others to chant the holy name of the Lord. He is Uttam Adhikari. So, by our chanting we can understand what platform we are in. But we think, oh, we have become pure devotee, looks like. The symptom of pure devotee is kirtaniya sadahari. We have to chant the holy name always. But coming to the point that we have to do it regularly. Sadhana bhakti. Right? And Panchanga bhakti has been given by Rupa Goswami. After writing 64, he thought that 64 is not going to work. What to talk about practicing 64 items. People are not able to remember 64 items. Then he gave the essence of 64, that is 5. It's called Panchanga Bhakti. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, Mathura Vasri Murti, Shraddha is 7. So first is Sadhu Sangha, association of devotees. Without that, nothing is going to work. Sadhu Sangha, then Nam Kirtan, chanting of the holy name, then Bhagavat Shravan, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, reciting in holy place, and worshipping the deities. So therefore, these 5 potent forms have to be practiced. Sadhana bhakti. But the root of all this is sadhu sangha. Prabhupada said, we want to advance in Krishna consciousness, but we don't want to associate with the sadhus. It's phantasmagoria. Does not exist. Because our devotional service begins by the mercy of the devotees. We enter into sadhana bhakti by the mercy of the devotees. We continue our devotional service by the mercy of the devotees. We attain perfection in our devotional life by the mercy of the devotees. And we enter into the spiritual world, serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the association of devotees. Whether you like or don't like, sadhu sangha is the integral part. Therefore, first we have to tolerate sadhu sangha. Tolerate. Because symptom of tolerance is to stay together. And staying together in the association of devotees is the great exhibition of the quality of tolerance. It's not that easy. Some devotee told Prabhupada in last days in Vrindavan, Prabhupada, my life is not valuable, you are so valuable, I want to give my life to you so that you can have a longer duration of life. Prabhupada said, that's wonderful, but I want to see that when I am gone, you cooperate with each other. That is pleasing to me. So giving life for Prabhupada is good, but Prabhupada expected much higher principle. He wanted us to cooperate. Why? Because unless we cooperate, it's very difficult to stay in the association of devotees. Tolerating each other. So first step is to tolerate. And tolerating is very difficult. Who can tolerate? Who is humble. Humility and tolerance is interconnected. Pride breaks the relationship. Humility maintains the relationship. So in order to maintain good relationship, we have to have humility. And we explained in detail other day what is humility. We will talk again today about humility. So humility is the foundational principle, because unless we cultivate that quality, it is very difficult to advance in Krishna consciousness. Unless we have humility, the car of devotional service does not move. It is in neutral gear. If the car is in neutral gear, you may try so many things. It can be a brand new car, and you can be the highest quality of fuel. You can be the super expert driver. Everything can be perfect, but the car will not move. Why? Because car is in neutral gear. Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kriya, up to Anartha Nibriti. That is called neutral gear. When we come to the level of Nishtha, what is the symptom of Nishtha? Tinadapi sunichena, taradapi sahishnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari. That is a symptom of steady devotional service. When we come to the level of nistha, that time the car of devotional service moves. Before that is all pre-arrangements. And if you try to move faster, what will come out? Smoke. So you don't try to, some people chant very powerfully, as if he will get love of Godhead now only. And by seeing that chanting, Krishna might be scared, right? Many exposures are there like that. The way they chant is very scary. We should chant lovingly. At least don't scare Krishna. That's why Prabhupada said, chant and be happy. So how to become happy? Unless Krishna is happy, how we can be happy? So at least we should not scare Krishna by our chanting exposures, right? One person came to see how devotees are happy by chanting the holy name. And he came to a temple, very famous temple in the West. And when he came, he saw all the devotees struggling to be awake during chanting. Or to talk about be happy. Then he became confused. Then it was addressed to him that it is not full sentence, chant, struggle and be happy. So sadhana bhakti is a struggle. And that struggle will continue up to anartha nivriti. That's why Prabhupada said, try to be free from anartha as soon as possible. Otherwise the car will not move. So nistha is first gear. Ruchi, second gear. Asakti, third gear. Bhava, fourth gear. And prema, fifth gear. And when we attain love of Godhead, car is the fifth gear, and we are on the expressway to the spiritual world. So therefore, we have to have the level of nistha, otherwise car does not move. And what is the symptom of that nistha? I told already. Trinadapi sunichena, tarodapi sahishnuna, amanina manadena, kirtaniya sadahari. So kirtaniya sadahari will happen when we begin with trinadapi, humility. So we have to cultivate that quality of humility. So sadhu sangha will be possible when we are humble. Humility will be proven when we continue to stay in the association of devotees. Becoming devotee is difficult. Stay as devotee is more difficult. And stay happy in the association of devotees is most difficult. Right? So Prabhupada once declared that devotees of ISKCON are all pure devotees. By hearing that, they become very jubilant. At the same time, also doubtful. How we can be pure devotees? And Prabhupada said there are two types of mangoes. Green mango and ripened mango. Both are mangoes, but there is a difference also. So which mango is tasty? More tasty? Ripened mango. So there are two types of pure devotees. Green mango pure devotee and ripened mango pure devotee. What is that? So those who are sadhaka, those who are practicing Shuddha Bhakti, that kind of bhaktas are green mango. And those who have attained perfection, siddhi. What is the symptom of siddhi? Who has attained love of Godhead. He is ripened mango, pure devotee. Both are pure devotees, but there is a difference also. So how a green mango becomes ripened mango? What is the process? Stay connected. How? Stay connected with the tree. If the green mango is connected with the tree, in due course of time, green mango will become ripened mango. So how a green mango pure devotee will become ripened mango pure devotee? Just get connected with the Bhakti Vriksha, the tree of devotion, in the association of devotees. But what happens in between green mango and ripened mango? There can be storm. If there is a storm, then green mango can fall from the tree and it becomes rotten mango. So three categories of mango. Green mango, ripened mango, rotten mango. So choice is ours, what we want to become. So storm, what is storm? Storm is Vaishnava Parad. So when we commit offenses, that is a storm in our spiritual journey. And there is a big possibility that we can come out from the association of devotees. So when we are not interested in the association of devotees, and when we don't feel nice in the association of devotees, proof is that is a proof that we are committing Vaishnava Parad. So austerity means staying in the association of devotees. And how we can stay in the association of devotees? By appreciating the devotees. So I'll conclude because time is up. So there are 5 categories of people. The lowest category, 5th category, are those people, those who only find faults in others. Nothing else. Only bad in others. That is the 5th quality, 5th standard. Then 4th level, they see both good and bad, but they talk about bad only. 3rd level, they see and discuss both good and bad equally. 3rd level. 2nd level, they see both good and bad, but they discuss about good things. And top level is that person who can only see good in others, Paramahansa stage. In order to enter into the spiritual world, we have to come to the 1st level. But Prabhupada is expecting us, at least we should be at the 2nd level, that is called Madhyamadhikari platform. So in order to have Madhyamadhikari devotee Sangha, we must learn how to appreciate the devotees. Appreciation, glorification is the symptom of Madhyamadhikari Vaishnava Sangha. But if there is always criticism, then that is a symptom of Kanishta Vaishnava community. So those who are in the Ganishta platform, they cannot understand the value of association of devotees. They think there is no devotee in this world. What to talk about association? They think they are the only pure devotees and others are in Maya. But reality is that others are not in Maya, they are in Maya. So Kanishta Adhikari cannot appreciate the association of devotees. Therefore, they cannot advance in Krishna consciousness. So therefore, in order to appreciate the association of devotees, we have to come to the platform of Madhyamadhikari. And Prabhupada expected the devotees of ISKCON to be at least at the Madhyamadhikari platform. Then we can do sadhana bhakti properly, and in due course of time, we can attend the Uttamadhikari platform by attaining love of Godhead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveta Bhaktivedanta ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare Bol.
His Holiness Bhakti Prachar Parivrajak Swami Maharaj ki. So for wonderful class, we will thank Maharaj by chanting loudly one time Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So today evening there will be Sandhya Arati 7 p.m. and Nepali class 5 p.m. we have. And then 7:50 we will have again class by Maharaj. So please come in the evening, which will be the continuation of Ashtaday class. 26 December